Thank you.
Jonathan, next up, we're moving on to Cyrus Pante. I think I'm pronouncing that name okay. So that's we have a video for this one.
Good day everyone, I am Nikko Pante. I am part of the newly established space agency of the country, PhilSA. I am going to give a lightning talk about a project we are working on called DIWATA QGIS browser. The country made its presence in space by launching two multispectral Earth observation microsatellites named DIWATA 1 and DIWATA 2. They were initiated by two programs prior to PhilSA's establishment in 2019, PHL Microsat and Stamina for Space. The image on the right is the flight model of DIWATA 2. DIWATA 1 has been decommissioned in 2020. DIWATA 2 is still in orbit, and since last October last year, it has been able to capture 72,000 images and has covered 85% of the total land cover of the Philippines. This image shows the post-eruption capture of Taal volcano in 2020. We want to make these images more accessible. Our vision is to be able to search, visualize, and load these images in a GIS environment. We are developing the DIWATA QGIS browser, the one shown right now. It is simply a QGIS plugin that will let users do those mentioned functions for DIWATA images. It looks like the first iteration of the QGIS stock browser. However, we plan to have more control of the interface and direct our users more easily by providing them already with inputs such as the catalog endpoint. This plugin is also built using the QGIS plugin builder. We leverage Stack to index the DIWATA images and Stack API to search and serve the images. The plugin has a presetting of our Stack catalog. Currently, there are only three filters: the collection, the temporal, and spatial extent. We are currently serving only one collection for demonstration. The spatial extent can be chosen as map extent, which will filter the results based on the map extent on the main QGIS window. The filtered stock items are returned. The stock allows to easily display the information or metadata without saving it. The stock assets such as the image thumbnail that rides with the item can also be loaded as a preview. Another asset of the stock item is the cloud optimized geotiff or COG. Currently, this asset can be downloaded and be loaded in the QGIS environment. Our plan is to leverage with COG by streaming the images directly to the GIS, sort of a visualize on the fly. We also hope to be able to download parts of the images when extent inputs are available, such as the map extent of the main window, or if there is an available polygon layer in the environment. Stack and COG can be used to speed up the workflow by letting users explore and load data straight to a GIS application. We can also use the environment to supply for our stock search, such as the map extent. The image is also directly loaded, which removes data preparation processes such as image corrections, making data ready for analysis. Finally, it has also helped in our programs to demonstrate our capabilities in making applications and distributing data, especially we are young in the space industry. Thank you all for listening.
Well, thank you very much, Cyrus. And Cyrus is here live with us. So, if there are any questions from folks? I don't see any questions online. But you've got satellites up in space and capturing imagery. So that was an image from the satellite that you showed us. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
That's pretty exciting. So how frequently do you get images over the Philippines from the satellite?
The satellite has pass of 16 days when
Cool.
after a pass in the Philippines, so it will return after approximately
16 days.
days. Yes.
Awesome. Oh, I'd love to have a look at some of the data sometime. No further questions. I think we can move